Good morning, chismosos. Alright, so duendes. So, really quickly, my story on the duende. There was one day that I walked outside of my French doors and I had a peach. I was eating a peach and I dropped it by accident. Well, I decided to leave it there, you know? So I left it there and I thought, well, the rabbits will eat it. Well, the next day, only the pit was left. And I was like, that's weird. That's very weird. Why would only the pit be left, right? Like, why? So, the next day, I decided, you know what? Obviously, there's something here. I'm going to feed it. My wife and I were like, let's feed the rabbits, you know? So we left an apple. The next day, an apple core was there. It was like, humans leave apple cores. Animals eat it all. So, very weird. So, one day, I go out my French doors, and I was going to leave something else on, I don't remember what fruit it was, but I was going to leave it. When I turned to my right, walking out of my French doors, there was this foot-tall, dark little creature. It looked at me. I looked at it. I screamed. It ran into the monte, and you could see the grass just as it was running through the tall grass. I was like, what the heck, right? So, one day, time passes. My sister and my brother-in-law come over. We were eating dinner, having a few drinks, and we're laughing about the duende story. And I'm like, yeah, but I haven't seen it since, blah, blah, blah. I go outside my French doors because I had some scraps for my chickens that I was going to give them. I turned to my right. There it was again. A foot-tall, dark little creature. This was around the time that my wife was pregnant with my daughter. So I forgot to mention that. When I saw it, it looked at me again. I screamed to the top of my lungs, Dalia! Dalia! Ran back into the monte. You just saw the grass. That is scary. I haven't seen it since. But if you guys have, any stories similar to that, send them to me. Email them to me. Message them. I would love to share your stories. Thank you so much, chismosos. You all have a great day.